Hi, I've got a lovely card done with teal, black, and white. I just think this color combination is so pretty. We're going to show you how you can create some thinner borders using the hexagonal border too. So I'll introduce you to what we're going to be using. Let's grab everything, bring it over. From the mini shadowed sentiments, we have the For You. And I actually did this one way on the original card, but I'm going to do it a different way on the one that I create here. This is your hexagonal border, and you can see it's quite wide, so we're going to show you how to make that thinner. This is the Eliza, and we're just going to be using the center section here. And most of the card has been done with the Claire as the focal element from the frames and tags. And we're going to be doing a little bit of embossing with the Brambled rose. I just love this one. It's got such texture to it. And we're going to start with the embossing. So I've got a piece of coconut white card, and I'm going to give you a quick measurement on it. Oops, upside down. 6 inches by 6 7/8. And bring over our Brambled rose folder. Oop, there we go. Pop that in. You don't have to worry about it being even or anything because it's just a random design. And our sandwich is the raspberry adapter plate. Okay. Okay. And get under that. Ooh, come on. There we go. Okay. So you can see there's some absolute beautiful texture that comes from that. I love it. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my base. I'm going to go ahead and put it into place on my base. I've used the same teal card and black card to matte, so I've brought those colors in, and my usual paper pierced edge there. By the way, there is a video showing how to paper pierce your edges if you want to see that. It's up on our YouTube channel. Okay, so now I've created a couple of smaller, thinner borders from the hexagonal border. So what I've done is simply cut them in half, and you can see it doesn't even have to be particularly straight. This one's a little further over than this one. What we're going to do is just use a little bit of spray glue on the back, and I'm just going to overlap that hexagonal pattern in the center. Okay, just like that. And I've cut a thin strip of the teal card. I think this is about a 1/2 inch. Yes, 1/2 inch. And we can just put a little more glue on that, and you can mat that right down the center to bring in that same sort of color. And we can just, oops, get on over there, trim that. So we've got a thinner border that we can use. Now I've done a couple over here that I've put mounting foam already on. I'm going to go ahead and use those. We're just going to line that up with the edge of the card here, top and bottom. Just give it a nice raised edge to it. I think that's quite pretty. That's looking pretty good. We'll come back to that. Now, if you watch the regular videos on our YouTube channel, you'll see this little piece came out of the card that I did with a recessed background. And I basically had used the hexagonal borders on the base and cut an aperture, and I thought, I just don't want to waste this little piece. So that's what we're going to use for the base of our focal element here. So I'm going to give it a really thin little black mat using just the inside cutting edge from the Claire. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tape across this. And we're just going to pick up the thinnest little edge here. Let's go just like that on that side. Put a little bit more tape on the back. And pick up just about the same really thin edge here, and I'm going to try and get that nice and even. So I've got just a little bit of a border around it. Now I'm going to bring in the larger section on the Claire that has the real pretty little circles cut out of it. I'm going to pop on a teal one. So we'll have black and teal coming around. Just put that into place right in the center. And I just wanted to add just a little more shadow to that, so I cut 2 more of these, and we're going to do exactly the same technique where we just pick up the edge and offset it ever so slightly here, like that. And I'm going to do the other side now. Pick up this one. Just sort of have to look at the top and the bottom to see if they look sort of even. I think that's quite good. And a little bit of mounting foam on the back here. I'll just grab a couple of these pieces. And then we're going to seat that in the middle, right in between our borders. That looks pretty good. I'll leave that. We're going to go to the center here. So I've used the center here of the Eliza die, which is this one right here. And I've cut it in white, and I'm going to do a teal backing. So I'm going to put these two together. Just have that real pretty teal coming through the cutout sections. There we go, get that on there. And now I want to make it into a frame. So I'm going to take the center circle out of the Eliza and pop that down. Just get it nice and centered. And I'm going to put a little bit more on there just so it stays straight. There we go. I'm going to cut this one. Carefully peel that off. Don't forget to put that back into place on your magnetic sheet. So I want to raise this up. So I've got a little bit of mounting foam here, and I think if I put this on with both sides removed, I can form this to go right around that circle, which it won't do with the paper on. So if you take both sides off, it's really easy to form that, and then finish it off with another little bit here. And we'll just trim away the extra bit. There we go. That'll work. So much easier that way. Okay, oops, stick. There we go. So I want to put that onto a base. So I've cut the same circle out of white, and just going to line that up so it goes like that. And another little piece of mounting foam on the back of that. So I'm going to seat that in the middle. Now, because I've got some glitter in there, what I want to do is add some glue just so it'll stick really nice. Pop that into place right in the middle. And we're going to put our shadowed sentiment in the middle now. So on the original card, I put the shadow in teal and the word in white. And I decided I wasn't sure I liked that, so I've done it this way around with the word in teal and the shadow in the white. And I think I like this better. So, but you can see the difference, and it's really nice, so you get a little bit of both to make your own decision which you prefer. And let me just get the backing off. I've decided to raise it ever so slightly because there's just enough room there to put a little bit of mounting foam on. But these are such tiny little pieces of foam. I find it's easier just to put a little bit extra glue on them so they hold. Okay, so I've got the For You, and we've got a little bit of a raised lip here. I think those should fit in there really nicely. Just, oops, grab that. Let's move this one down just a tiny bit. There we go. I like that. Now the only thing I would do to finish this off is add some pearls around your die cut and really accent that. So I think that's really pretty, and you can see what the original looks like with the words done the other way too. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and look for us again on our YouTube channel soon.